Hey, what's going on, MEC? How's everybody doing? So I just got out to LA. I'm super hyped. And on this real quick training, I want to show you the 3 steps to turning your ideas into money in the bank. So this is going to be a good one. I hope you guys take this very seriously and act on it. So I know I put out a lot of free stuff in here, and sometimes you just think of free stuff and then you just think, okay, that's cool, but you don't actually do it. Well, let me tell you what, this is the exact thing that we helped somebody do just this weekend, and they turned their idea into a post, into a conversation, and then money in the bank at this mastermind we hosted this last weekend. So I really wanted to remind you guys how powerful this stuff is if you act on it. So this guy, he has an offer that's in the works, it's in his head. He wanted to pull it out and get it going. He didn't have any content recorded, but he knew what he wanted to help people with. So we were able to help him come up with a very simple post, and he was able to start conversations off that post, and within 45 minutes, he had money in the bank. It was awesome. It was so cool to see him show up and make it happen. Yeah, Alberto was at that mastermind too, and yeah, he saw Jake put that post together and turn it into some money. So it was really, really cool, and I want you guys to do the same. So here are the 3 core steps that you guys need to do to turn your ideas into cash in the bank. Number 1. Follow the money. If you're taking notes, write this down. Follow the money. So there's a lot of people out there, they want to create new things. They want to invent stuff. Let me tell you why you don't need to invent stuff. What you need to do is figure out where the money is already flowing and intercept some of that. There are millions and millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars in transactions every single day, most likely millions in your industry alone. Who's getting paid? How much? What are they offering? Who are they offering it to? Why are people buying it? This is part 1, guys, is the homework. Follow the money. Figure out who the heck in there, in your industry, is making a lot of money. Why? What kind of offers do they have? What are they getting paid for? So once you see where everybody is getting paid, you can say, okay, cool. Now I got to think of a cool offer that fits in with this. And you got to think of, okay, who does this actually go out for? So another example real quick is I was helping my buddy out with, he has some influencer marketing services that he wants to do. So he's getting really low paying clients, you know, just a couple $100 a gig. And I told him, man, you got to step that up. You're doing too much work. If you do the same exact service for the right people, you can charge 10 times the rate. And he was like, what? No way. So it is true. This happened to me. So a couple years ago when I used to do more copywriting and agency services, I was charging about $200 or $300 for a setup. That would be a full campaign, research, copywriting, split testing, all that stuff. Just a couple $100 because I was working with startups who only had the budget for a couple $100, and they had email lists of, you know, under 2,000 people. And then one time I got talking to somebody and they had an email list of over 90,000 people. So if I did that same exact campaign for them, they could make a lot more money. So I knew that I could charge them a lot more. I said, hey, you know, if you know, we run this campaign, here's some conservative statistics on conversion. You know, it looks like we can make you at least 10 to 20 grand if we run this campaign. And I was able to charge them $2 grand for the same exact campaign I had been running in the past for $200 to $300. So it's all about, you know, first up, following the money. Where is it flowing and who's it flowing to? So next up, step 2, you have to understand what characteristics that person has. So for example, if I had said, hey, I'm looking for e-commerce stores, that's super broad. If I say, hey, I'm looking for e-commerce stores with a, you know, email list of 10,000 and at least $10,000 a month in sales, something like that, that would refine it down to more ideal people. So you can make a post saying something like that. You could say, hey, you know, I'm looking for, you know, coaches doing at least 20 grand a month. I have some epic resources for you on X, Y, and Z, and I have a couple of questions for you. So if you're willing to hop on and let me ask you a few questions, I'll give you a free 30-minute strategy session. You know, no pitch, no catch. I'm doing a little research on putting together an offer to help these type of person. Do you know anyone that fits this profile? If so, please tag them below. I would love to help them out. That's the post. So that's step 2. You got to make the post. You got to know where the money is flowing, who it's flowing to, and then target that post to those people. So you can say, you can do this for anything. You could say, hey, I'm, working on something for event organizers. I'm really interested in getting connected with event organizers who want to get more speakers or more attendees or whatever it is. And I got something awesome for you. Just have a few questions, as a thank you for hopping on. I can give you a free 30-minute strategy session, no pitch, no catch. Would love to talk to you guys and appreciate any tags of people who fit this profile. So what happens is, not only is that showing up to your network and people who might fit that profile, but they're going to start thinking, oh, you know what, I know an event organizer. I'm going to tag Stacy over here. I'm going to tag this guy. Maybe they can benefit from it. That'd be awesome, because people love connecting, and that's what social media is all about, is connecting and adding value. So if you can do that, you're going to start getting people commenting and saying, oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, make sure to go meet Joe over here. And you're going to have, easily 5 to 10 people, if not a lot more, depending on how many business connections and relevant people are on your profile, how much they know, like, and trust you. They're going to want to refer their friends. So you're going to have these people coming in and say, yeah, I want to be a part of that. Yeah, I want to be a part of that. And what you do from here is you have a specific set of questions, kind of like customer research questions, where you get them on the phone. It'll probably take about an hour total. And what you want to do is run through all the questions in the first half hour and just talk to them, get to know them, see where they're at, what they want, what their problems are, what their thoughts are on, your topic. So, for example, like that could be so for me, it could be like, email marketing for e-commerce. I could, grill them on that, say, hey, what do you guys want to do? What have you tried in the past? What worked? What didn't work? What do you feel like you really need help with? And they're going to tell you every single reason that they want to hire you. They're going to tell you every single reason that they want to hire you. Isn't that awesome? So you're going to have this call. You're going to ask them a bunch of questions. You're going to get such great information. You're going to build that rapport, that relationship. And then, about half an hour in, you get to just drop bombs on them. Say, hey, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Been awesome to learn more about, where you're at, where you're going. And yeah, so I'm here to help. Let's get you some strategy together. And then for the next half hour, just take all their questions, drop some value bombs on them. And towards the end, they're going to be so hyped. They're going to be like, okay, cool. Well, do you help with this? Yeah, I do. Where it's not pitchy. It's not salesy at all. You're doing your research. You're dropping a bunch of value, and naturally people want to get to the next step. They want to get more answers. They want to get more help. Because if you get to that end of the call and you did a good job of dropping value on them, they're going to be so hyped up, they're going to want more. So you don't even have to try and sell it then. They're just going to say, cool, well, can I hire you? And you can say, yeah, absolutely. And from that research, from that first half-hour call that you had with them, that's where you put together an offer. That's where you say, okay, cool, I think I can fit in here. I can do this, this, and that. And, the next half hour is just a bunch of value, giving them some steps. But the thing is, your ideal people, they don't just want the steps. They want help. They want it done for them. They want, monitoring. They want services, continued coaching, whatever it is. So it's really, really awesome to be able to do this. You can validate any offer very, very quickly doing this method. And all it takes is one simple Facebook post if you know who your target market is. So where's the money at? Number one, a lot of these people might want to hire you. Number two, you can put together your offer from there. And I've done this before and came back to these people, a week later and said, hey, I really appreciate all of the feedback you gave me, and I hope that strategy was helpful. I'm putting together an offer to help people X, Y, and Z, whatever that offer is. And you can just say, hey, would you mind just reviewing this offer for me? Here's what I'm thinking to have it include. Just let me know if anything else is missing. And what they're going to do is they're going to take a look. They're going to say, oh, this is really cool. But I really wish it had this. And they're going to tell you every reason that they want to hire you. They're going to tell you every reason they want to sign up for your coaching or your course or whatever it is. They're going to say, man, this is awesome. What about this? Or do you cover this? Are you going to help with this? And then you can say, okay, yeah, I can do that. And what do you know? Now you have researched your target market. You've dropped a bunch of value. You've helped them out. You've crafted an offer based off of their responses. And now you are refining it based on their feedback. And these are people in your ideal target market. Isn't that awesome? Like, one Facebook post can get you all of this. If anybody out here is struggling to get clients or wants to validate a new offer, service, or course, whatever it is, go through those steps. Number one, follow the money. Where's the money already flowing in your industry? Who's it flowing to? What kind of money are they getting paid? And figure out who's getting paid. What are they getting paid for? And then think, okay, cool. Maybe I should work with some people like that. And number two, go make a post like that asking for, hey, I'm trying to connect with people who are blank, that fit that profile of that ideal client. And then say, I got some epic resources for you, blah, blah, blah. As a thank you for hopping on, let me ask a couple of questions. I will give you a free 30-minute strategy session, no pitch, no catch. Hop on, I'd love to chat with you. And then make sure to say, hey, do you know anyone who fits this profile? Tag a friend. And then that's going to multiply the amount of leads you can get because it's a secondhand network now. Pretty powerful, right? If you guys are enjoying this, if you guys are taking notes, let me know in the comments. I want to make sure that somebody actually goes out and implements this today o'clock and gets this done. Guess what, guys? It's Monday, time to start crushing it. And that's the path. That's the 3 simple steps to make that happen. Craft that offer off of the results of that call, and you will sell something. Sound good? All right, guys. First one to implement this and make a post like that and schedule their first call gets a shout out in the MEC as a #1 action taker of the week. How about that? Looks like Pat's already on it. Awesome, Pat. So get to it. Rewatch the stream if you guys have any questions. Follow the money. Put out a post. Talk to some people. Craft your offer. And then show it to them. Ask for some feedback. They'll be paying you in no time. Sound good? So that's how you guys can validate an offer very quickly, very simply. Do the research and put the work in. Yeah, Pat's already on it. She's on this post. Awesome. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Well, I hope you guys crush it this week. Have a ton of fun and keep growing your business. So this is really cool because this stuff is real. It's happening every single day. And in fact, one of my buddies, he just launched his first online course. He put a beta together, and he said he made $5,000 just this weekend while he was hanging out playing with his kids. Isn't that awesome? So he was using some of the stuff I showed him in the Groups for Profit program. He was able to leverage his group to put together this beta, and now he's got $5,000 in the bank that he didn't have last week. This stuff works, guys. So I want you to put it together and make it happen. If you guys are curious about the Groups for Profit program, how to start, grow, brand, and monetize a Facebook group, would love to see you guys in there. There's a whole lot for you and tons of stuff like this. So go ahead and leave a comment and just type Groups for Profit if you want to check it out, and I'll send you the details. So hope you guys have an awesome week, and stay productive, stay active, get some stuff done. All right, guys, catch you later.